Okay, so here we have the giant red mustard greens up front, and the Vats collards right behind them.
Something chewing on my plant.
Collard greens, they're doing well, still doing well. We have the rosemary right here. Still nothing in this bed. The dill went to seed. I actually don't need dill seeds, so we're going to go ahead and pull this plant up. I have another one that can go in this place. And right below there we have the sage right here. And this is thyme. The thyme is here, and around all of that is oregano right there. And this is the cilantro right here that's going to seed. We're just going to pull that up because we replanted another cilantro. And right here, this is called a blanket flower. If I'm not mistaken, it's a perennial, and it's part of the sunflower family. And right below that is zinnias and little pansies underneath there. And sorry, phone. And we have more zinnias in the back, and this is holy basil right here. And we have our onions, bulb onions down there in the ground. And this is Majestic Jake. This is our Georgia collard. And underneath him we have two borage plants. And this is a hybrid lemon basil and holy basil. And we have, that's scarlet kale. Scarlet kale, that's a flower, that's not it, but that's scarlet kale. We have premium kale, bok choy, Swiss chard. The cabbage is finally growing. Collards again. And we have this, our tomato plant. This one big huge plant here. See some, I just took 2 tomatoes off of there about 2 days ago. They had already turned red. Now this one here is blushing, as you can see, but right there. And we just took 4 hornworms off of here last night. Well, my son did. He came out here with a black light, and he found all the hornworms and plucked them off and put them in some soapy water. And we're going to check again tonight to make sure that all of them are gone. And this is the hornworm damage right here. That's what hornworms do. They have a really good appetite. So our tomato plant has been, actually all our tomato plants been started looking sick like this ever since we had that week of rain. Yes, a whole entire week. This is the other tomato plant that's not doing well. The growth is stunted. I'm not sure why. We have our onions down here, green onions. Carrots are still doing well. Jalapeno is still doing well. And of course, oregano in there is still doing well. My chocolate beauty has been suffering ever since we had that rain also. Hopefully it bounces back. Then we have our shrimp plant. It's doing well since we moved it from out of the flower bed. The spearmint, just go ahead and take those yellow leaves off, but it's doing well. Okra, gonna have to come and, let me come over here. Harvest some of these okras are doing well. And those beans right there were planted from seeds. These are Cherokee wax beans. And behind there is a marigold plant. And that's another marigold there. These are the beans, and they're doing well. I'm gonna have the little ones come out and pick the beans that are on those. The cucumbers are growing fairly well. They're starting to get powdery mildew, which is that on the leaves. I'm just gonna get a baking soda and water solution and spray on there. Bell peppers are doing well. It's another one. It's doing well. And that's a spice globe basil right there. Grapevine. It's doing well. Jalapeno. Of course, it's doing well. We have to harvest some of these. These are sweet peppers right here. And that's a bell pepper there. And down in there is Tabasco pepper. That's the marshmallow right there. Right. Trying to see. That's the marshmallow right there, and that's a zinnia. This is one of the grapevines. This is the Concord grapevine. And right next to it is the Sierra Gold cantaloupe. And if I didn't say before, that grapevine there is a muscadine. And here is the other muscadine. And yeah, me too. These are the beans. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'll put the name of the beans on the video. We have some thyme here, which was a start from the store, and sage, which came from seeds. And these are the tomato plants here. These are the black brandywines. And this one is, okay, this is the peach tomato. And this is the other tomato plant that suffered when we had that week of rain. And next to it is the black Tula tomato plant. And this is the ground cherry here, bee balm. These are the sunflowers. This is the moonshine sunflower right here. And next to it is the autumn beauty. And I think this is the moonshine also. And this is another small sunflower growing there. And these are my transplant carrots. As you can see, so far they're doing well. Here's some more over here. The transplant carrots. If you remember, if you've been watching my other video, I put the carrots in little pots, and once they germinated, I transplanted them into the ground. And these are the other carrots that I planted from seeds, maybe like 2 weeks before. And this is the flower bed. That is a zinnia. Oh, look at that. It's getting ready to bloom. And that's another zinnia behind there. This is sunflowers. Do you remember, these were the sunflowers that the birds came and attacked? So we just moved them here. That's a begonia. That's a, what is that one called? Petunia. That flower right there is a petunia. These are my daisies. I forgot the name of this plant, but it is doing very well here. This is my chamomile right here, my chamomile. And this is my savory. And that's another begonia. These are the black-eyed Susans that my daughter put in here. And these were poppies. I'm guessing they're not doing well. This is the other bell pepper. And is that it? Oh, let's come over here. Celery. These are, if I'm not mistaken, the tender pots, green beans. And down there, so they're starting to flower. And these suffered when we had that week of rain also, but it's still flowering, still has its flowers, and it's still growing. I don't know if they have fruit yet, but my girls, they come out and they check often. The bougainvillea is doing well. All the new growth. It was dying. When we first got it, we were told that it loves the sun. So we set it on our table right there. And it started dying. Hey. So we repotted it, and here it is. It's doing well, coming back. These are our potted plants. These 2 tomatoes right here were starts from the store. This is Somerset right here, and that one was a Phoenix, and they were determinate tomatoes, and they didn't do well with all that rain. So we're going to pull these and put some more in this place. These were okra, and this is a black, is it? No, this is Dr. Witchy's, and it's doing okay. And this is my lavender. It's starting to come back alive. So happy. Okay, now the trees. This is our lemon tree. It's starting to get new growth. It had flowers on it maybe about a week or so ago, but they all died, which is fine. At least we know the plant is still healthy because it's growing. And back here, this orange variety tree is doing well. The little oranges are growing, and the lighter color leaves are the new growth. Let's go over here to the other trees. Let's start down here. Here we go. This is our mango, and this is a sugarloaf mango. And here we have the kumquat. Here is the ruby red grapefruit. And this is not a tree, but this is my daughter's squash plant. And how are you doing? Oh, look at that. Here is the key lime, and it's doing so much better. I'll show a picture of how it looked before we repotted it, but it's doing so much better now. And here is the pink lemonade, and it is doing well also, and it has new growth on it, which I'm very happy with, happy to see. And here is our honey tangerine tree. It has new growth on it, so it's doing well also. And that is it, everyone. This is our garden.